Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about if you should buy a Tesla now, so that conversation is coming up. So with Biden's IRA Act in effect, does it make sense to buy a Tesla now? I would say definitely yes, but you better hurry up because the rebates and credits, well really the credits are going to be changing at the end of the year. And this is because part of the IRA Act requirements are battery requirements. Starting in 2024, Teslas will only be eligible for $3,750 of the federal credit, and that's because of the battery requirement. So because a lot of the battery materials are mined in China, they don't qualify under the IRA Act, and that's because China is not a North American trade agreement country. So Tesla being as resilient as they are, I'm sure they'll find a way around this, but it's probably going to take years because they have to figure out where to mine these materials that are not in China, probably in North America somewhere, and that's not something you can do overnight. It's going to take years to do that. And as a quick statistic, right now, China mines 70% of the lithium for the world. So if we take a look at some numbers, the standard range Model 3 is about $41,000 with the destination, and that's before incentives. So if we include incentives, the $7,500 federal credit, and also since we live in California, there is the $2,000 clean air rebate if you qualify for both of those. So it's about $10,000 off, which means your Model 3 would cost $31,000 excluding taxes. And I know if you live in some states, there's actually even more state credits and rebates than here in California because $2,000 really isn't that much. There's other states that have, I think, upwards of $5,000, so it may even be cheaper for you if you don't live in California. So to try to compare apples to apples as much as I could, I found a similar Camry with zero accessories basically, and it was actually more expensive than the starting price of the Model 3. And I'm not very sure, since I haven't bought an ICE car in a long time, if the whole markup thing applies to ICE cars or if that's just a EV legacy car thing. So that might even impact you even more if they're going to charge a markup on top of the standard price. So with that kind of pricing, why wouldn't you get into a Model 3? It's cheaper upfront cost, and of course we know electricity is going to be way cheaper than gas, and we don't have not very much maintenance to do on a Tesla or an EV in general over an ICE car. Probably why here in California, I'm literally seeing new Teslas with the new temp plates like every day now. And this is also not even including the environmental impact. And so basically we know that EVs are better for the environment, even if they're 100% grid charged, still better than having an ICE car. Even if your utility were to use 100% coal to create the electricity, it's actually still better than having an ICE car. However, most utilities today use about a 50-50 mix of fossil fuels and clean electricity, clean energy. One thing I do want to mention though is home charging is a must. It makes having an EV super convenient, and you don't have to worry about range anxiety like at all because you have the home charging and you can charge every night if you want to. We have a mid-range Model 3 that we've had for 4.5 years now, and that variant is no longer made, but it's actually technically a shorter range vehicle than the current standard range Model 3. And we've had no issues with it in 4.5 years. We do have home charging, of course, and that's really the key, like I mentioned, because it just makes everything super easy when you can charge at home whenever you want. I think the only aha thing is road tripping, but that's if you plan on road tripping a lot. Then having to charge all the time may become inconvenient, but it also depends on how you strategize this and how much you can take. Some people like stopping every 2 hours to stretch, get up, go to the bathroom, maybe eat something. So if you're that type of person, then the charging really isn't going to be an impact to you at all. Honestly, it's better to do this and try and straight shot like 6 hours at a time. It's a lot of stress on your body to really sit for that long of a period. So it's kind of better, health-wise, to stop every once in a while and stretch and just move around. So I absolutely think if you're thinking about getting a new car or getting a Tesla, that you should get it now. Or if you want to be more environmentally friendly, go for it now before those credits dry up. They are great products, super convenient, and they're no slouch off the line either. Hope those numbers and tips helped. If you have any questions, let me know below, and thanks for watching.